Video on how to use Inspector Online, also known as the cloud. So you would have received a link from Flyability looking like this in your email, which will give you access to the inspection. In this case, you click on the red button. If you are prompted to register or log in, you will need to do so. In this case, I'm already logged in, so it will take me directly to the asset and the inspection. In this case, you can see that it was in a boiler burner, as per the title. A short description is also included, so it was a visual inspection of a boiler at a coal power plant. You can further share this inspection if you need to, and compare over time. So say if you've done multiple flights using the repeat inspection feature on your Elios 3, which will capture the exact same points in the exact same way, you can upload these to the same inspection and compare the images taken, the POIs taken side by side, which is great if you want to evaluate any differences or changes in the ambient or environmental asset you are looking at. In this case, we've done one flight and we will click on it here. If you had further flights, they would stack below this inspection here. So when we click on this, it takes us to the inspection. So you can see on the left side is the point cloud, followed by the video feed on the right side. You can bring up further information on this side, which is the same as the primary page. And the toggles on this right side will just change and display information as you need. On the left side down here, you can see the flight and video duration. We've got the video toggles in the middle, playback speed, and video quality on the right side. This slider at the bottom is for the entire duration of a flight, and you can use this to toggle where in the flight you want to go. All of these lines at the bottom are POIs, which you can see are colorized based on the criticality. So focusing on the point cloud itself, you can use your left click to drag the point cloud around, right click to rotate, and the WASD buttons to navigate around it, which if you use at the same time, can actually give you a better view of the point cloud. So in this case, it is just a tank, a cement tank, which we can observe from a point cloud. So it was a systematic inspection where you can see multiple POIs were taken on each cylindrical circle. So in this case, we can actually click directly on the POI we want to see, for example, which would display in the video feed on the right-hand side, as well as on the slider at the bottom. So you can see this is the image taken by the drone. You can change this to another POI if you need to, or you can simply push through all the snapshots individually, which will help you go through the entire assets one by one. If you want to go back to a different asset more further at the beginning, you can do so using a slider. Further to this, you can adjust the viewing inside your point cloud, depending on how you want to see it, and look through the drone perspective as an FPV, or use the drone as something constant and follow it during the flight. So if you press the play button, you can see that it will follow the drone and show you exactly what the drone sees in this case as you fly. And if you want to change this, again, you just go up here and change it so you can look around the drone as it's flying in real time. Furthermore, if you say that, for example, you've missed a POI, let's say now, you've spotted something you want to change, you press this button up here and it will create a new POI. POIs are actually criticalized in an order in this case, so yellow being low, blue meaning none, red meaning high, and orange meaning medium. This is helpful to identify in your inspection which POIs might be more of interest. Further to this, you can also full screen the asset, which can help you analyze it to a different level. You can measure distances in your point clouds. Say you wanted to measure the distance of the cylindrical circle, you can do so in the point cloud. And say if you wanted to measure the area of, say, one of these cylinders, you can do so by creating 4 points and measuring it as such, as well as the dimensions of them one by one. You can save the measurements or delete them in this case. Further to this, you can also edit the view with the 3D model and crop the model as you need to do so. So in this case, if you just wanted to have this front wall, you can crop the model to only see the front wall, click the tick, and now you can only see the front wall. This can help you visually if it's a very large asset and you need to be focused on one particular side. If you wish to remove the drone and the trajectories, you can do so by pressing on this flights button here and taking away all trajectories and all snapshots, which leaves you with this clean imagery of the assets in question, which you can also go below and see all of the snapshots individually on the right hand side. It makes it well easier for you to visualize each and every one of them. I hope that this has helped your understanding of Inspector, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Flyability and the training team.